I'm thrilled to be playing more Elden Ring today, though I am devastated that I lied to you. I didn't mean to, but I did. Today I was going to be doing drafts and battles with Raren, but Blizzard did a fun promotional change to the specific mode that we were going to battle against each other in, such that we can't do it until Tuesday. So we're going to be playing against Raren in some Hearthstone Nemesis drafts on Tuesday. Today's Thursday, for any of you watching live who don't keep track of days, or if you're watching on YouTube. We're going to be doing some Elden Ringing this fine day. And I gotta say, I am so proud of myself for figuring out how to get into the ruins of Unta without... There was a little bit of help where I asked if this jump or this jump was the correct way in, and I started looking at other things. But a lot of what we did in the last few streams was try to get all the remaining map fragments. We wandered through the Abyss to get to Mance Hall. We have not wandered in this area outside of the abandoned church. I kind of want to do that just for completionist's sake. But there's a lot of area that we have not explored. We have not gone anywhere into this upper area. In fact, we're not even quite sure how to get to that upper area. We also have not explored this area and here. We're going to leave that for a little bit later. We also opened up the Cerulean Coast. And I kind of want to go doing some Cerulean. That's kind of what I'm in the mood for. So I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the abandoned church and I'm going to work my way through and just clear this off. And while we're doing that, I want to remind you that today and tomorrow is the last day where if you want to support a good cause, don't support your pal Day9 today, donate at chalkwalk.org/myname Day9TV, raising money for the Children's Hospital of Orange County. And on Sunday, there's a Gamers for Chalk walk that I'm participating in. And as part of that, I'm trying to raise as much money as we can before then. And we've already raised $1,500. Does Chalk Walk take Amazon Prime? It doesn't, so definitely use your primes here, baby. Alright, so just doing some markering for myself to just control my exploration a little bit. Look at that mad goat. God, I love this. This is so glowy. Feeble Lord's Frenzied Flame. Zalthea, happy 10 years, Zalthea! Hell yeah. It's kind of interesting. There's so many areas here that you can't even get access to. Alright, maybe something a little easier to hold. We're just wandering through this area to make sure that we have cleared it out. Oh. Oh my god, my volume is way louder than I thought. That scared me. You pick it up and place it in your purse. Wolfrat says this was your favorite area of the DLC. You know, it's... I do love the Abyssal theme, like, so much. I really, really, really love it, like, a lot. Dude, this game just does so much exploratory teases. The fact that I can't get up there, ugh. Zathea says, here's to 10 more. Hell yeah. Zach CD, any update on what happened yesterday? We found the last map fragment. We then spent a bunch of time in the Abyss. We fought against a gentleman by the name of Midra, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. One of the most beautiful and incredible boss fights. We then tried to fight Bale, but I gotta be honest, like, camera angle stuff was driving me insane in that fight, so I just kind of went, meh, whatever. Bale, I'm having a really hard time with, because with Bale, the hitbox is kind of off. Yeah, Ancestral Spirit OST is still the best one. I don't actually think there's that much interesting in this area. I'm going to run towards 4 and loop back around. I mean, I think aptly named, I think the Abyss is actually not full of stuff. I think it's full of emptiness. Yeah, dude, you know, it's so funny. Yuki Makingar. I ran past the first Drake. I ran past Snatsasax, whatever his name is. Sanax. Ran past him, and then I got to Bale, and I'm skipping Bale. Like, literally, the entire area here. I ran past the Drake that's here. I ran past the Drake that's in here. I went up here. I ran past everything, and then I ran to here. Wait, what? Ah. I need one more point in endurance, I believe. I also discovered I have dragon grease. Doing a rare no-boss run? Yeah. It's a really interesting 0% run. I just wander around and look at everything. Turn this on. Oh, it is on. Oh my god. Hi. Our password says, my bad take is that Bale's is your favorite fight, one of your favorite fights in the DLC. Okay, like, I actually think, okay, I got some theories. Are you ready for some theories? I genuinely believe that one of the strengths of Elden Ring as a product Oh, that's my torch that was making that noise. I think one of the big strengths of this game as a product is that it is incredibly good at saying, here's a bunch of different things, and different people can enjoy the different things effectively. So I'm going to do a weird comparison. I'm going to compare to StarCraft. If you really like the strategy side of StarCraft, but don't like the macro, you can't just focus on that. You have to get good at macro enough to start to be able to do the strategy. And that's what I mean by this game is very effective at letting different people play in different ways. Like, if you're someone that is, like me, a super tanky poke user, there's a lot of enemies and bosses that go like ba 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 ba, and like I just hold the shield the whole time. It goes on the backside. Whereas if you're someone who's rolling a bunch, you know, might be tougher. What was the toughest fight that I had in the base game? It was Melania, because if I held my shield up and she hit me, she would heal. So it was not a very good build. There's other bosses that are easier for melee than for range. There's other bosses that are easier for range than for melee. And I think that what's really great about this kind of game is that, like, this area is a zone. Whether you like or dislike this area, it has nothing to do with whether you like or dislike the Jagged Peak gameplay experience. And by that I mean, like, if you are bad at macro in StarCraft, you don't get to do the strategy side of StarCraft. But if you hated the Abyss and ran through it, you still get to do the Jagged Peak. Or if you hated the Jagged Peak and ran through it, you still get to do the Abyss. Renal is a good example with their 80% magic resist. Yeah. I'm exploring through this area just for completionist's sake. Find the Turtle Talisman in the base game? I did not, Nubirsh. Much to my chagrin. There's a pretty good amount of stuff that I still have not done in the base game. Yeah, or you know, I think that the one thing that people encounter a lot is they'll go, oh my god, this boss was super vulnerable to my bleed. Oh, this boss, I was able to stagger with my greatsword. You know, just basic combat effects. And I think it's like really, 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 really effective. Because, you know, one of my favorite things about playing the base game was just listening to people come in chat and go, oh, dude, that boss took me 4 hours. I hated that boss fight. And I was like, oh, yeah, that boss took me 20 minutes. It was, like, one of my favorite fights. Yeah, I just thought it was, like, really fair. And they're like, huh, I found it really unfair. I didn't like that. Like, and I think that this is what's, the way that the design works, is that it's very multi-layered. There's, like... Can I go this way? You know, there's a boss that might be vulnerable to bleed, and if you're a shield user, you have a really good time, and is vulnerable to madness. So all the bleed, madness, shield users have a good time, and maybe the magic users and the rollers don't. But maybe if you roll and you have a bleed weapon and you don't use a shield, you actually still might find an avenue in. So there's like a lot of different ways for people to enjoy different things, and I think the game is composed really, really, really well. So the fact that you're like, dude, I really enjoyed Veil, that really makes sense to me, because like my build is one in which I generally am trying to stay as close as possible to the enemy, not just because I, you know, have a shield, but because, you know, I can do various stance breaks and pierce through and deal, you know, like against the Inquisitor. I just kept running behind and doing crits. Although this is one of the things that I was talking about yesterday with exploration. The fact that I'm just curious and I'm poking around here. Look, I got a giant glove wart. I don't care about glove wart. Saint the First? Yeah, Saint the First. Love that you asked in advance. Feel free to say any and all things you want about toys as a mechanic, because I'm pretty familiar with how a lot of mechanics work. Today on Hearthstone, we moved it, Mike, because there was a change in the Hearthstone client today in preparation for the new expansion coming out on Tuesday. Oh my god, look at this little jumper. Oh my god. Saying the first is there's a big breakpoint at 101, really only relevant on bosses and their big hits. But as you're right at it, thought I'd mention. No, I thought the breakpoint was at 100. thought it was between 99 and 100, not between 100 and 101. Tome says I heard 105. Really? I am so embarrassed. I actually didn't know that. Well, I mean, I knew, but I knew the incorrect value. The big hits hit for 100, so you want to be at least one over it. Oh, I thought it was matching it. Ah. Dude, I think that, like, things like that are so interesting to me in terms of learning. Where, like, let me up. Where I'll think to myself, oh, okay, what happens if I get higher poise? And you suddenly are not getting staggered or stance broken as easily. And you're like, oh, nice. Okay, cool. And, I mean, it's pretty easy to get a feel for this, because what happened to me is I would put on a thing with this much poise, play a bit, and go, all right. You know what? I actually think I'm just going to call it. I think I've explored this area enough. I would get poise broken, and then I'd equip a different armor or a different helm or something that boosted my poise, and then I just wouldn't get staggered by that. And I'd be like, great. I get poise. And then, you know, in the early Souls games, they'd be like, at certain breakpoints, you will get staggered, and if you, you know, exceed the breakpoints, you will be okay. And I was like, all right. And I just remembered that. But so frequently, I would not be at the breakpoint. You know what I mean? I would just be putting on overall big things. So I didn't know exactly how it worked at the breakpoint. I mean, I thought I did, but it's like my misunderstanding is still true in almost all cases, just not at the exact breakpoint amount. Did you enjoy the Madness Monsters? I actually did. I thought that the design was excellent. You there. Are you a waterfall with anything behind? No? Damn. Says, you mentioned bosses can have different levels of difficulty depending on the build. What's the hardest one for you in the DLC? I haven't confirmed this, but I'm like 99% sure it's going to be Vale. Because I need to be so close to the enemy, and the camera swings around a lot. What on earth is this? Oops, not that button. Huh. So, by the way, this is why I went back here, is because I want to explore this whole area in order. I kind of like ran to the map fragment. I think it was somewhere over here. Maybe it was actually up here, something like this. Alright, so let's try some stuff. Oh my god, sick! Dude, heck yeah. Oh, I also saw chat just got cleared. It's probably because someone was trying to backseat. No tips, no spoilers, no UI messages, no mechanics explanations, unless you say, hey Day9, may I talk about blank? Just like all the kind folks did in our discussion of poise in advance. Because we love figuring things out on our own. And that was so sweet. So it should be somewhere here. Poet says, Day9, may I talk about cats? Cats that are non-spoiler related. Absolutely. Despy and Sheriff got into a big fight yesterday. Sheriff hissed. Never seen Sheriff hiss. It's terrifying. They generally get along pretty well. But lately they've been having territorial disputes. Not Specs. Oh my god, it's Day9. Oh my god, it's Specs. What up, Specs? Woo! They talk about spoiled cats? Yes, as long as your spoiled cat's spoilers don't present anything related to the UI, UX, or secrets in this game. More than happy to hear about spoilers relating to your spoiled cat. Lytle Myth says, hey, Sean, I know you said no backseat questions, but how do I buckle the middle seat belt back here? Sean, please, this is a safety issue. Well, in the same way, I don't know if any of you have gained weight recently and your tummy kind of sticks out and you start to have like an underside to your tummy and you kind of like rub the underside like that. Imagine doing that, but you're holding a seat belt, and when you've gone all the way to the left, tilt it down and plug it in, and there you go. Now you both are buckled into the seat belt and you can't see it because your tummy hangs over it. Dude, this is so sick. Moonseller's Velvet. Oh my god, yes. Dude, I wonder how many other pots there are like that. Oh, it's so good. Okay, forgive me for butchering this pronunciation, but Elastic Benaniet says, I have depression since not so long ago, but finding a stream makes my day a little better. Please keep up the streams, please. Think you have no idea how much it can help people with depression. All the best. Love to you in the world. Mwah. I'm always happy to be a comfy little blanket to wrap up in if you're feeling like you're having a tough time. That's very important to me, to provide a space like that. There's a lot of stress in the world. I personally experience a lot of stress from the world. And so I want to have a little oasis here for everyone who's having a tough time, or frankly, anyone who's just looking for a little bit of comfort food. Passing by the Crablar. So, maybe I should have gone the other way. Keep fire pots well clear when the Golem's furnace is ablaze, and never let me catch you with pots that produce flaming whirlwinds, for goodness sake. Okay. So, this makes me think... that I can... Oh shit, we took some damage. You know... this is faster, but I'm trying this for now. Oh! Misread his animation. I think this is slower. Yeah, so we read in the puzzle, don't let me catch you throwing, ow, fire pots in there. And so it makes me wonder if maybe we can just throw fire pots in there. And it can deal more damage. We're going to find out in a little bit. I did read its attack correctly from the little bends in its knees. Dude, my eyes get so dry fighting these guys. Get off the goddamn horse. All right. What? Does it not do anything? All right. If anyone ever asked, this is what esports is, okay? Does this hurt anymore? No, dude. I don't get it. We're so close. Ah! So close. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong with the throws. Oh, please. I hate this so much. It's okay. Woo! Jeez Louise. Viridian Hidden Tier. I need to start using my tier again. Because, like, at Unta, we threw a whirlwind thing into the guy's head to wake him up. And when I read this, this note says, keep fire pots well clear when the golem's furnace is ablaze, and never let me catch you with pots that produce flaming whirlwinds, for goodness sake. So maybe they have to be standing up? I feel like there's 3 ways I could interpret this. Way 1 is fire pots generally deal damage to them. I tried that, it didn't really work. Second one is you have to throw a fire pot into their head. I tried that when they fell over, so maybe they need to be standing. And the third one is maybe it's only the whirlwind pots that are good. Oh my god, look at this. I love my little... Ouch. Ow. Love my little teapot. Look at that. Pouring myself some more. Cinnamon orange tea. Meant to be says, do you have any advice for focus? Having trouble finding a job and just demotivated to focus. I know I need to do it to better my odds, but I just want to avoid the negative feelings. Yeah. I have some great advice for you in this department. Very useful advice about getting focused, working when demotivated, things like this. I will claim, for me, not for everyone, but for me, it's not that I'm necessarily good at getting focused all of a sudden out of the blue. It's that I'm very good at making myself do shit even when I'm unfocused. I'm very good at sitting with terrible feelings and continuing onward. Applying to jobs when you're looking at your resume and you're going, I fucking suck. Who would fucking hire me? It's easy to say, I need to figure out how to not feel that way. And then once I don't feel that way, then I can do this. No, just feel like shit about yourself and keep sending out resumes. Just make yourself do it. And, you know, outside of that, bad lightning zone. Gotcha. For me? What did I say? One of the techniques I do use for focusing on something is I never try to midday convince myself to get jump started in the second half of the day. I just do not do that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God! I threw a pot! I didn't have my Cestus flask out! Ah! Cestus Estus. My God, I got goated by the goat. So if I wake up and I'm kind of dicking around, God, for me a trap is going, dude, no, just like once it's 3 p.m. I'll get started. I don't do that. If it's 3 p.m., I'm like, fuck it. Tomorrow I wake up and I make myself do that, and that mentally for me is huge. That makes me feel so much more capable, so much more like I can actually wake up and start the day. And then when that happens, I wake up and I start the day, and I start it. I don't wake up and get on my phone and check my messages. I don't go to social media. Sometimes I will do this thing where the night before I want to do some work. And let me simplify it. Let's imagine that I'm working on a coding project. I will open my code, put the code on this window, open the documentation for the code, put it on this window, and go, all right, cool. Then when my alarm goes off, I get up, sit at my computer, open it up, and it's right there, and I just start. No distractions. I eliminate all distractions. So for me, it's like going to bed and getting up in the morning. It's like my brain is fresh, and all the distractions have been flushed out. So then I'm there. I'm at my computer, and this is where that first piece of advice I gave comes in. If I get to my computer, and again, let's say it's code that I'm working on, if I'm like, I'm fucking sick of this coding problem. I hate this. This is so stupid. I don't ever want to do this. I just make myself do it anyways. And I think that when it comes to resumes, like, I am strongly of the opinion that, like, applying for jobs is one of the most emotionally draining experiences and processes. Oh my God, it's grueling. Feels like shit, man. It's just constant rejection. Speaking of constant rejection, is there nothing interesting here? Nothing at all? There's just a fire giant? And I'm really beating the dead horse here. But, like, if there was, like, a simple little shack here with a cool item, I would feel like, I did the meaningful conclusion of this. Ghosty says, is there a more granular way of, when you say force yourself to do it, what you do? Yeah, I think, oh my God, that is just so sweet. Oh my God, I can see it on the map. Look, there's a dragon right there. Holy shit, that's so sweet. Little area below him. Awesome. to say? Okay, yeah. When it comes to, like, making yourself do stuff, I am a big fan of not escalating, but de-escalating what I need to do. Because it's easy. Let's imagine you're sitting at your computer and you want to do some code to be like, okay, today I'm going to finish this whole thing and that whole thing, so I'll be done by the day's end. Right? You try to amp up how much focus you need to have, how much things you need to do. I can't do that if I'm in a really bad place mentally. Like if I'm tired or feeling sad or there's some sort of stressful event happening in life. I can't do that. So I really like getting super narrow. Where if I'm trying to code, be like, okay, what's just one simple positive thing that I can do? And if I can think of anything positive, not the best positive thing, not come up with a list of 10 things, and then find the best one of that. Just anything at all. I don't make lists if I'm feeling demotivated and bad. I don't try to hold more in my head. I just think, what's one positive thing I can do? And I just do one positive thing. Okay, what is one more positive thing I can do? And for every 60 seconds I'm doing that, I might get 15 seconds of valuable output. I might, like, for instance, for job posting. God dang, that's beautiful. I might be thinking something like, oh, God, I don't even know where to start. I have my resume. What's one positive thing I can do? Let me review my resume. And I open it up, and I will read it out loud. I won't try to skim it quickly. I don't try to escalate and get things done faster. I try to slow it down. I'll read it out loud. Okay, I'm looking for a job that does this and this and this. Yeah, I think this section could maybe take a little bit more work. Yeah, maybe I want to rewrite just these 2 sentences. Oh, take a breath. Okay, I did something good. Okay. What's the next thing I could do? I could try to fix those 2 sentences. Go fix those 2 sentences. Maybe it takes me half an hour because I'm tired. Okay. What's one positive thing I could do? Let me just look up one search for a place to apply for a job. Look up one thing. Read the requirements. Feel like shit. Ugh, that feels like shit. And just do something. And I mean, honestly, I think that the biggest underlying key to my success in life, I mean, a lot of people will say that, Sean, you have a really strong work ethic. You work a lot. Good job. And they'll say things like, I think it's your work ethic that is the positive thing. But I actually more so feel that it is the fact that I am really comfortable with uncomfortable emotions and just continuing to do stuff. I'm not actually that productive a lot of the time. But I'm extraordinarily consistent because, for instance, last night, I just felt bad. I didn't sleep super well yesterday. I just felt like shit. Oh, God. And there were some emails I needed to send, and I was like, oh, God. I really don't want to send these stupid emails. Dude, yeah, wait, what's this way? What the hell? This goes all the way out here? Yeah, I'm going to go. So I'm going to put my little walkie symbol like this, because I haven't gone past this area. Oops, this is the wrong one. We use a sword symbol for this. Now I'm going to go this way. Kind of zigzag my way like this. Yeah, but, like, yesterday I just felt bad and I had to send some emails. And I mean, like, last night, there was this point where there were 4 emails I needed to send. They were not complicated emails. In fact, 3 of them were so similar that I was going to copy-paste most of the text from message A to B and C, and then D was its own thing. It took me like 2 hours to send those emails. Oh, it's a new guy. Oh, no, I recognize you. Yeah, I mean, it took me so long to write that first email. I must have spent an hour writing it. It was like 10 sentences. It was like an hour of time writing it. It was not long, by God. But I just sat there, kept working on it until it was done. There you go. Great. And so, yeah, I'm a big believer in just get good at working while you're experiencing very uncomfortable emotions, including motivation, self-detestment, all manner of things. So you can just keep working. And to me, the trick is not to prevent myself from feeling those negative feelings. It's to figure out how to work while having them. And, by the way, this is not a... I'm not necessarily suggesting you have to do this. I'm rather just suggesting it's a different mindset that was really helpful for me. Oh, I remember these things. It's this different mindset of, I don't need to first feel better and then do the work. I can feel bad and just do the work. Now, to be fair, I did overdo this for a long time. I really did way too much burning out of myself. And so you can overdo it. I'm way better now at just taking breaks and calling it. I share this in case it's helpful for any of y'all. This has been huge for me. Tuesday Twitch says, what about physical exhaustion? I spent 6 hours yesterday cleaning the kitchen. I want to do some mental work today, but my body doesn't want me to. I even relaxed all morning. Yeah, dude, fuck it. If you're tired, fuck it. Like, let me tell you, I'm also definitely in fucking mode a good chunk of the time lately. Oh, I thought that was a beach. Oh. Oh yeah, half-assing things. I love half-assing things as a thing to give myself permission to do. Dark Threads says, I give myself permission to half-ass things because one butt cheek is a heck of a lot more than none. And I also want to go back and fix it because I didn't do a great job. Yeah. Half-ass it today, do anything at all today, revisit it tomorrow, do a half-ass job of improving it. The next day, do a half-ass job of improving that. And if you do that a couple of times, it'll actually wind up being pretty spectacularly good. Yeah, fuck it, Tuesday, man. Nice. Yeah, and I'm just describing some techniques. I mean, you will know yourself way better than I do. Younger me would have been like, no, you just got to make yourself do stuff. Come on, go, come on. And sometimes what the person I'm specifically speaking to actually needs is to rest. No, come on, do it, do stuff. Oops. Steve Anderson says, I tuned into a stream for the first time in a while because I was stressed from being between jobs. I tuned in at the perfect time. I'm stressed, crying, feeling calm, and ready to push forward. Yeah, you got this. Dude, let me just say, I think one of the things that fucking sucks about job applications... Okay, let me just say something that sucks about job applications. Applying to stuff. Solicitation in general. The receiving end is under no real obligation to give an explanation for why. Right? Like, for instance, if you, like, a company has a job opening, they might have that job opening because they don't need the role filled, but if they find someone with the perfect experience, they don't want to miss up on that opportunity. But if that's the company's goal, they're not going to put the job posting up and say, hey, we only want you if you're perfect. I hope you understand. Well, we're unlikely to hire. Because then tons of people won't fucking apply. They won't apply at all, right? So they just generally, we're looking for this position and here's the requirements. And then they'll get, let's say, 100 applications for the ease of math. And they'll look at it and just go, none of these are the perfect candidate that has these 7 qualities, and we're not in any sort of rush, so let's just blanket reject all of them. It had nothing to do with those 100 people being literally unqualified. Maybe of those 100, 50 would have been amazing at the role, but just specifically due to an unstated set of motivations for that company, you get rejected. I mean, you can Google companies that just leave job postings up indefinitely. We need an engineer that has these skills. And if they're not hiring, they'll still receive applications so that in a year, when they're ready to really do a big hiring push, they already have a bunch of resumes. You, the applicant, you didn't know that shit. Has nothing to do with you. What you experience as the applier is, I applied to 100 jobs. I got rejected from all of them. Ugh. I applied to 100 more. That's 200 total jobs. I got rejected from all of them. Am I trash? And again, so much of this shit is not even in your control at all. It has nothing to do with you. Because, and this is easier said rationally than as some sort of... Whoops. But... my poise, baby. And it's very easy not to internalize that. It's very easy not to internalize that. In fact, whoa, that's not the right button. What you kind of want to do is look for reasons. What was the reason why I got rejected from each of these? All this. But again, the fact remains, you only need one job. You only need one job. You only need one job. And so, like, here are some things to consider. You could apply to 100 jobs and get 100 responses. Open it up, scan, and if the scan didn't say anything about a follow-up, you close it. Don't even fucking read their reasoning. Just close it. Just close the whole message. All right, delete that email. Go to the next one. Scan. I don't see anything about follow-up. Delete it. All right, scan. Next thing. This one has something about a follow-up. Okay, I'll come back to that. Okay, scan, scan, scan. Right. We ain't getting excited about nothing. There's not a lick of excitement happening. There's not a lick of wondering what the job would be like. You don't even let yourself think about it. You just compulsively apply. And at some point, one of those will go, hey, we'd like to do an interview. All right. Oops, that's not the right button. Yeah, Xanatos says AI is applying for a job that other AIs are rejecting. Yeah, no, there's like BS job sites. I did not mean to sit here, but what can you do? How much do I have? Not nearly enough. I know people that like applied via these websites that aggregate posts and stuff like that. And it turns out none of the resumes were getting forwarded through due to like a database error, so they just thought they were getting ghosted. Oh my god, Ghosty, you're right. Unright, you gifted 20 subs. Unright, I'm very sorry. I was very passionately talking about hiring, and I just did not see that. Oh my god, Unright. Thank you. Holy cow. Unright, you have been extraordinarily generous with the sub gifting for weeks now. Says, oh hey, all good. Just happy to be here. I mean, goodness, you have gifted. Where's your total gifting? Can I see that somewhere? Does this open up? Searching. Yeah, like, it's at least 200. Thank you, Unright. That is an insane amount of support. I see. 239? God dang. Lee G, it's so good to see thee. How you doing, Lee G? How you doing, Lee G? Lee G says you've donated $10 to the teddy bear. You mean to the Children's Hospital of Orange County, Gamers Raising Money? The Chalk Walk? Oh my god. Thank you, Lee. And often it is companies that are doing the fundraise. So there's like different team members. So, you know, different members of the team can receive different, you know, accreditation if you wanted to support one employee over the other. But it's just me and my wife on Team Day9 TV. Can I get onto these things? I want to get on. Alright, just for completeness sake, I will smash right through this. Hey, of course, Sean, I have a question about the actions of a friend. Want to know your thoughts? And you too, Lee. Let's hear it. Yeah, Lee, like how I said my wife, like how I just slipped that one in there. Still fun to do to this day. Yeah, I'd like the chicken Caesar salad, and my wife will also have the chicken Caesar salad. We got you, meant to be one. We got you. Listen, go apply. You know, just set yourself a pathetically small goal, for whatever definition of pathetically small is for you. Something including, I'm going to apply to 5 jobs a day. And if I have to write a cover letter for them, I don't apply. It's just 5 resumes out a day. That's it. Do that for a week. You'll start to feel like you've gotten in the habit of it a little bit. Maybe bump it to 6. Or say, I'll do 5 resumes and 1 cover letter a day. I remember this guy. Dude, by the way, this is... I just love moments like this that just add a little texture to things. Got it. Starlight Shards. Dude, I am in love with this tea. What up, 80s mullet? Fuck yeah. Okay, Apo Koala asked the following question. Says, my friend is going to Germany for work stuff. He brings his wife and leaves early to go to the Taylor Swift concert in Germany. It's her first time out of the country. when they get to security, the line is huge. He ditches her and uses his TSA pre-check, clear, waits an hour and a half for her on the other side. Did he do anything wrong? I am going to give that a strong, it depends. And here's my logic. Every relationship is different. I, for instance, really don't mind standing in line for an hour, hour and a half. I can just sit there and be perfectly happy. I don't know, I just kind of like chilling. Sitting with my thoughts, hanging out, great. Let's suppose, for the sake of argument, that Britt really does not like it. If Britt had an opportunity to... I don't know what happened. If my wife had an opportunity to take TSA pre-check and was through the line in 5 minutes, but I couldn't go, I'd be like, yeah, honey, just go through. Just go through and chill. I know you hate lines. And I would be fine. Oh, shit. I now understand what is that's happening. And so, like, you know, it really depends on the couple. Oh. And so, I mean, I'm a big believer that every couple gets to decide between the two of them where the lines are. I know of couples that do every single thing together, and they can't wait to get done with their work days just to spend yet another 6 hours hanging out each evening. And that's all they do. I know of couples that literally live in different apartments. And they've been together for like 10 years. And they like this because they often keep different schedules, and when it's time to hang out, they really like spending an intense block of time together. You know, I know of couples that are, one's an introvert and one's an extrovert. The extrovert goes out, the introvert stays in, or they both go out until the introvert gives that look, and then they go home. You know, it's fine. So, I mean, like, when it comes to this situation, I think who the couple is and, like, how they've communicated about things are what really matters. Because if she was like, whatever you do, don't bail on me, and he did, well, then that might be an issue. He has expressed to her in advance, honey, if I'm in line, I get fucking anxiety attacks. I'm just going to go through a line by myself every single time. She's like, yeah, cool. And so often, if something like that happens, why am I attacking these guys? I don't want to attack these guys. I'm kind of the opinion that when something like that happens, no matter how obvious it seems that person A should have clearly known that would have hurt person B's feelings. I mean, obviously, right? No matter how obvious it seems. The first time it happens, I treat it as the first communication. Hey, I want to let you know that actually bothered me when you went away by yourself and went through that. I felt, you know, abandoned. And again, because I'm treating it as a first communication, I might say something like, and I totally know you didn't mean to. I'm talking through, like, how I felt during that experience. Oh, hi. It's good to be back in Limgrave, huh? And 9 times out of 10, the other person will say something like, "Oh my God, I totally didn't mean to. I don't want you to feel abandoned." No, completely. No, I know you didn't. You know, I don't know. I've never really been in that situation where someone just went through TSA pre-check and I was by myself. I don't know. So I felt kind of weird about it. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Right? Like, you imagine this kind of conversation. No, it's okay. They're like, really, next time, if you want to go through, I'd like to just talk about it first. Because I don't think you should be forced to suffer with me or anything like that, but I don't know, I felt a little like X when you did that. You know, where X is sad or flustered or any of that. And again, I think that the most important thing in what I'm saying is that for every pair of people, things will be different for that pair. So if you are in a relationship with someone and they did something that bothered you, asking the question, are they in the right or wrong, or am I in the right or wrong, I don't think is the right question, because we get to make it work however the fuck we want. We can do whatever we want. Oh. And just taking it as an opportunity to say, hey, this is the first conversation where we're talking about this. And let's figure out... Oh. Figure out what works for us. Isn't this the first boss in the cave? In Limgrave? Scoot, scoot, chagoo. That's what I think. White Mage, oh my god, good to see you. How are you? Uh-oh. Trigger these. Hey, AugustsStorm123, it's good to have you back. I'm really glad you came back. Turtles, huh? No, avoid the dogs. Stabby, stab, stab. You know what? I wanna... This is my first experience with this game. I thought the general idea is for it to be really difficult. Feels like you just stab things and they don't get to attack. I have worked for like 200 hours to optimize this build, so it looks a little different. But let me actually just go two-hand it for a little bit without the shield and just kind of show maybe what the flow looks like. Because you can see that this has a really long attack animation. It's a squirrel. Okay. Let me show you what skill looks like. And I just like start killing fucking squirrels and stuff. Wow, are we gonna pop out over here? Maybe? Okay, Stake America. Maybe he's right up here. I am gonna pop out here. Sick. So what I'm going to do here is try to fight these dudes without my super optimized shield and armor combo. So I'm going to try to get this guy to come forward. And now I'm seeing multiple of them come at once, so I need to be a little scared. So I'm going to try to isolate. So I need to manage my stamina. Oops, missed. Didn't roll in time. So you can see I'm not yet healing. You can see I actually took a pretty hefty amount of damage there. And you can see there's all the various enemies around. And also that was with me trying to isolate. This is super late game? Yeah, no, for comparison's sake. 231 hours into this character. I'm level 200. And so one of the things that I have been doing with this build is this is the best shield in the game. It absorbs so much damage. I also have so much endurance. You can see that green bar is where my stamina is. And so a build like this, where I just stab people, you see it's burning my green stamina bar. This guy will actually be a pain in the ass to fight. Oh! Shit. Isolate, pretty great. See if I can just get Demi-Human Queen Mariga. Shit. Good, I got that guy. I'm gonna top off. See, and this is what I worked so hard to do as a build, where I just have so much stamina and so much damage resistance. I can get really up close. Stab, stab, stab. Go ahead and hit the demi-human right in the tummy. Ugh. I don't need to jump. Enemy felt Starline sword. Interesting. Well, so to answer your question about communication, my friend has the title among us as the most successful hobo. In this instance, he wandered off, went through Pre. She texted him. He said he'd already gone through, but she's used to his wandering ways. One time, he was driving home from his parents and ended up spending 3 days learning to blow glass at a town near Mount Rushmore. Nobody knew where he went / was. Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean by, like, it just depends on the person. Like, let me take an example for me. I'm a really chatty person. I love chatting and talking to people and asking, and what about this, and what about that, and what about this? And wait, and so does that mean X, Y, wait, what about this? Oh, and you do that for a living? It kind of reminds me of this. Like, I'm like a golden retriever, man. I just love chatting with people. It's fun. That can feel super intense for some people. They can be like, oh my god, I feel like I'm being interrogated when I'm hanging out with Sean. I mean, like, I'm a pretty good judge of when I can tell that someone's getting a little uncomfortable and I back off, but the point is that some people love that I'm asking all these questions. Oh my god, fucking actually engaged with me. Oh. Other people are just like, this fucking guy, like, Jesus, when does he stop? Every person's different. So I think it's kind of interesting, if I'll call it, where, like, if there's a relationship where she's like, yeah, no, he'll just go off and do his own thing sometimes. And she's cool with it. Yeah, it sounds totally fine. You know, and of course, I'm a little more extreme on this. If there was a couple such that they're the only two people in the world that would be okay with thing X, and everyone else would hate if thing X happened. Yeah, no, I see no problem at all. I don't know. Seems fine to me, you know? Well, first, it sounds like they're perfect for each other. Yeah. And I think that this is sometimes, because I love reading D. Only the game is pretty good about having a solid boundary. Normally it's pretty good. I'll go back to Steak America. Found the boundary. The boundary. And the boss responds. Oh god. Yeah, but one of my favorite things to read is those Am I the Asshole threads on Reddit. Like, I love those. And I think it's really interesting because, like, sometimes it is just a person who is having a hard time standing up for themselves and they're just needing a little bit more assistance from other human beings, right? That's completely great. But also, there's so many instances of just like, dude, this person... You're asking who the asshole is here? I feel like there's 8 different ways in which this could be you or them. There's those threads that make me lose faith in humanity. I kind of like those threads a lot. Now... Oh yeah, there's the edge right there. We can all see it. It also makes me kind of wonder if there's like just a way through here. I wonder if I can actually walk around the coast. Probably not. They don't really design the game like that. Uh-oh, what's in here? Great grave glove war. Oh my god, Mom. For Christmas, all I want is an arterial leaf. Is this really it? Is that really my death? Really? Is that really how I die? I don't think that's how I die. Is that really it? Hardest place I've ever been to. This was a real challenge. This was rough. Gravity has been kicking my ass today. Oh, I have to go all the way back up? Alright. Gravity's tough, yeah. Brave end to a journey. Because my truly favorite Am I the Asshole type threads are ones where either the person who posted is definitely the asshole. Part of me loves that because you can see that they were just expecting. They're literally such a self-centered douchebag. They were convinced they were going to make this post and everyone's going to be like, no, you know, you're right, that really is unfair. Oh, I feel so bad for you, man. Oh my god. And then everyone's like, you're the worst human being I've ever met. And they're just like, oh, well, I don't know. I really still think that, you know, if we ever get in a fight, my girlfriend should just give me $100. Like, you know, it seems like very reasonable. Like, I mean, I think monetary motivation is a really good way to not get in a fight. It's like, dude, are you trying to start fights to profit? Well, I just wouldn't do that, you know? It's just like, holy, dude, this guy's crazy. But I also really love the ones where people are just having lots of discussion and contention and lots of like, well, I don't know. What about this? What about this? What about this? Interesting discussions are emerging. Where it's like really varied opinions. Alexander says, so many seemingly fake posts lately. You know, maybe I'm weird. I don't care about fake versus real posts. Hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Dude, I'm such a gamer. Oh my god, I'm absolutely gaming. I mean, I think I'm gaming. Alright. This is so sweet. This is what I meant by rewarding exploration. This is it. This is so cool. Interesting. I knew it! Come here. Oh, that's right, it's his throw. I threw a rainbow stone instead of green with my Estus flask. I had no health, and I was just like, I will light the ground with a pretty rock. No! I gotta be careful, too. That's like so many souls. Yes. Sean Connery would say, he was super shellfish. Mike Ark says, mind if I ask a question for you? Mike Ark, you got it. What'd you like to know, Mike? Oops. I need to rewatch The Rock. It's such a good movie. That's such a good loadout. Wait, is this another way? Mike Ark says, I was wondering after your Warcraft 2 revisit, I know you said you were wanting to revisit more old RTS campaigns. From correct? Yeah, that's right. Any plans on revisiting Warcraft 3 at all? And if you do, would it be original or reforged? Well, I do have a stream of me playing through Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. I haven't played through the Frozen Throne. And I could be convinced. I could be convinced. I think right now, if I want to do other... Because things that, like, I know Warcraft 3 pretty well. You know? Oh, I can write it in here. Great. So I'm actually going to go back the opposite direction. Try to get my enormous amount of souls back. Warcraft 3 is awesome, and I'm just so limited. And, like, Stormgate's early access is coming soon. Alright, let me find my shellfish. But, like, I really like the kind of jankier games. The problem that I have with Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, is that that's a good game. Oh yeah, I have a whole level right there. This was the first enemy that I was, like, actually feeling like I did good with my build against. Whoever VT's watching Tase's playthrough was great. He's in the final mission ever and still didn't know what half the units did. Wait, of Warcraft 3 or Warcraft 2? Ow. So this should take me up to the island. Analog Zone says, love that. The shirt. Miss the old MLG days. Idra vs. MMA, simpler times. You know, I do and I don't. I'm happier now. It's really hard for me to separate times that I look back longingly for and just the fact that I'm enjoying my life right now. I would not want to undo my life, you know. This is Warcraft 3. Dude, yeah, no, Warcraft 3 is a little too damage armor typey for me. All those moments in your past led to your present. I mean, finally. Finally. I mean, it's actually pretty weird. Because there's been plenty of times where I'm like, what am I doing? Have I messed up my entire life? Oops. Actually, you know what? Nice. All right, well, we have this slot freed up now. Oh my god. Some of these are just too heavy. I mean, may as well. Tanky chonky build. And next time I sit down. I kind of want that FP regenerating one. That one's pretty sweet. Nice. Giant anvil gate. It's the Blessed Dew Talisman, I think is what it's called. Is this weapon an anvil on a stick? Yeah. Yeah, you like my endurance bar? Hit it. I need to get one more point in endurance, and then I can do everything that I want to do. Hey, it's a southern grave. Great. Uh-oh. Hit the fucking... Please aim at its base. Holy shit. Dude. Oh my god, my character was being such an idiot. Southern Nameless Mausoleum. You love to see it. Oh, I still need to futz with my things. Okay. Answer of Verona. I mean... This causes faster bleed buildup than the Naginata. This build is so busted. Oh my god, I did the thing that bosses always do to me. I hit him mid-flash. This is esports gaming right here. Who needs the MLG days when we have the best that gaming has to offer right here? You know what? That was awesome. All right. Great spirit. How did you befall a second death? Well, this guy just did that, and then he just like did that, and then he just like did that. Oh god, it was fucking horrible. Oh, piss off. What remembrance bosses have I beaten? Does the DLC do remembrance bosses? Let me just show you because I don't eat any of those. So we have the Dancing Lion, the Twin Moon Knight, the Lord of Frenzied Flame, and the Remembrance of the Impaler. I also beat... oh yeah, Mesmer's Flame. I managed to successfully beat Mesmer's Flame. Look at Remembrance weapons. I keep forgetting to, Lesnix. Oh, Jay Droyman, look at this. I am currently rocking the Stamina Regen, Physical Damage Negation, Max HP Stamina Equip Load, and Equip Load. That's why I'm medium rolling, even though I'm carrying the heaviest armor and shield and weapons. 70% damage negation for physical. Look at that, 70%. Mesmer's Flame. Dude, Josh, you beating the DLC yet? It's your birthday on Saturday, right? It's like Shane's on Friday, yours on Saturday? Damn. You say you respect your character so many times you're not done yet? Yeah, no, this game is a little too fun. Him versus Sean's a way better friend than I am if he remembers birthdays. Well, it was easy because I'm in a Discord group with them. And one of them said, if anyone's around on Saturday, we should hang out because it's my birthday. And the other one went, oh shit, it's my birthday Friday. And I'm just confirming that the thing I read mere hours ago is correct, Pinful. I miss birthdays all the time. I'm really bad about that. I mean, outside of a few notable ones. Like Brett's and mine and shit. Although I do miss my birthday pretty frequently. Well, not miss, but just like, all right, let's, you know, oh, can you, are you free for this meeting? Oh, that one? Yeah, no, I can definitely do that. Oh, wait, no, I guess 27th, oh, yeah, that's my birthday, yeah. Like, I was reminded that my birthday was coming up this time because someone went, Sean, are you going to watch the debate between Trump and Biden? And I was like, fuck no. And they're like, come on, dude. Oops. Oh, I can just eat it and I'm fine. They're like, dude, no, you should watch it. It's on the 27th. And I was like, oh, man. Yeah, no, I saw clips from it. It was terrible. I did the right thing. So, yo, am I in the upper port? No, it's still way the hell up there. All right. Yeah, that's sweet. This area was awesome. Everything from here to the left, this has been one of the best parts of the game for me thus far. That was great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with all of you. Yeah, no, okay, so the recent American presidential debates reminds me that in the Warhammer 40K universe, there is the Emperor of Mankind, whose physical body is a corpse, whose psychic power is kept alive by the sacrifice of 10,000 psychers a day. And there's the Custodies are the Space Marines that protect this rotting corpse sitting atop the Golden Throne. And I was thinking to myself, you know, if you just eliminated the psychic potential and the Astronomicon's guidance, the North Star and the Warp, if you just got rid of that, and it instead was a corpse in a golden throne guarded by Space Marines, that would be a little real to life, you know what I'm saying? with two candidates getting weekended Bernied up on the stand. Like, and the craziest thing is that we were still sacrificing 10,000 psychers a day. Like, it's fucking crazy to me. Like, I don't get it. Anyways, yeah. Returning back to something that's more sane, which is the world of Elden Ring. God. Ooh, we got more skadoo-goo-chagoo. Alright, so let us level up endurance. So that should make my total equip load 188, right? Excuse me, 189.8. Perfect. So now I can equip my really heavy weapons, and I no longer have Radagon's Scar Seal. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, and I just marked the moment, don't worry. And I don't know if I have any more. Ah, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Let's look at some offensive incantations. How close am I to being able to do the whip? 27 faith. Oh, I can't wait. Latches onto foes to spread madness. Okay. Alright. But really, it's the defensive ones that I want. You know, so this is Golden Vow. Golden Vow is attack and defense, and it has a pretty high FP cost. But what if I go to equipment and I remove this and I put in this one? Blessed Dew Talisman. Because now I can do this sort of thing where I can... let me memorize spells. Can I reorder the spells? I don't actually know how to switch this stuff. So here's the most frequent ones that I use, which is this Flame Cleanse Me. Golden Vow. And then I have a whole bunch of various fortifications, huh? Fire damage negation. Yeah, let's do this, and let's try out this weird one. Nice. Now here's what I'm thinking, is that, like, I can just go to the Golden Vow, and I can just do this, and then because my FP is slowly restoring, I can just do that frequently. I mean, it restores it pretty fast. Like, look at my FP right here. I can basically have full Golden Order uptime, you know. Oh, that guy's alive. Where the fuck am I? Ed says, wow, Day9, looks like you lucked into another great build idea. Dude, don't get me started. Gosh, Day9, you're not smart. I just see that sometimes you get lucky while thinking. Oh my god. Kill me. Oh! I clearly rolled at the wrong time. Yeah. The roll timing on that one is always way later than I think. Death by ankle injury. Dragon autopsies are the most embarrassing for the families. My god, another ankle-related death. Alright, well. Where's your fucking head? Come here, fucking fuck. Fuck. Dude. My timings are pretty good, but I still don't really know where to stand to dodge the Ghost Flame. Oops, apparently for that one. Yeah. Good thing I just have a lot of health. Oh shit, I didn't even see it. Roll timing was bad. I'm also not blinking enough. That roll timing was fucking so bad. What? He's resurrecting little guys? Alright, well I just hope he kills them. Looks like he's doing it. Okay. Yes, dash at me. finish these guys off over here. So these are these endlessly resurrecting guys. All right, we're all terrible. I'm terrible. The dragon's terrible. We're just bad. Oh my god, that fucking sucks! Alright, I'm going back to my cross Naginata. Dude, that's so funny, like... So this one's basic attack is a little different than what I actually want. Let me just do this. Oh, this does put me at a heavy load. So I do need one more point. Alright, nice. How many times so far? One. Just And the problem that I was having is I wanted to switch to the Naginata, because the Naginata has a better attack set against mobs. Because I can just do my standing R1 and I swipe downward. Alien tree. Alien tree. It says, wow, the big 100, always loving being here. Here's to another 100 months of day and night. Alien, that's great to see you. Hey, are you still playing Dwarf Fortress? Try to do my golden order. You know I am. Okay. This guy could just do that every single day. Every single attack, forever. Alright. Oh, dude. I'm fucked. Yeah. Okay, see, I just forgot something really important. I think you all know what the really important thing is. I think you know. It's the fact that once I switch to that, I'm now on heavy roll. So if I unequip this, I go back to medium load. Yeah. But I think that that's the right strategy, is because he gets a little bit less aggressive, and it's really nice. It's funny how unbelievably straightforward the fight feels. And then he summons the dudes, and I'm like, ah! I actually quite like this idea that I would do this. How much mana does the Crescent Moon Staff Ash thing cost compared to the Wave? The Wave animation locks me for a very long period of time. So I don't want to do that one. A fight where I can get one shot so easily. Double swappy. Okay. I was facing the wrong foot. Take a drink. The shit. What? Oh, I see. Because it's successive waves. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. We're not streaming for a terrifically long time today. We got another, let's see here, about 40 minutes. Got a 4 p.m. that I'm going to go to. But I think we'll be able to beat this boss in the meantime. In the meantime, Lebu, oh my god. Oh, yes. Perfect. Any other bosses died this stream? The Demigod. Like, more Gorga or whatever it is. Labuwu, happy 65 months. Yeah, okay, Alien Tree, I wanted to come back and ask you about Dwarf Fortress. Are there any, like, simulation games that kind of match Dwarf Fortress in terms of the scope of the awesomeness? Because, like, obviously I played RimWorld a good amount on stream. Or maybe Alien Tree's just fucking gone. Alright, I did this wrong. There we go. Okay. Songs of Six starts as a city builder but scales into a really ambitious, nearly 4X game. Oh, I never heard of that. That's awesome. Oh, that's right. That's a different one altogether. Oh, you're turning? Oh, you're turning, huh? Alright. Dude, this Golden Order ability is awesome. Like, look how long I am buffed. I still don't know the roll timing on that. I think it's way, way later than I think. Ghost Flame doesn't move very fast. Yeah, it is way later, I see. The roll when he dives is way late. I actually literally wait to see the animation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my camera is so fucked. Ah! I don't know where anything is! Oh, fuck. Oh my god, basic mobs, Jesus. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay. Alright. See, here's why I wanted to cross Naginata is that is really easy to hit these guys. Alright. Oh my god, get your fucking thing out. Dude, I don't know why, but this is like impossible for me to fill it. Or to figure out how to do this, man. This is so hard for me. Dude, this is so hard. Are they all gone? Okay, oh my god, I think we got through them. Run! Okay. Oops. Yeah. Alright, that angle is always so annoying to me. passed right through me. Whoops. That almost killed me. This is where I always get most of my damage in. Why that didn't work, I have no idea. Thank God, there's no nerds. Oh. God, I can't wait to get another point in endurance. Oh my God, I can't wait. Can we afford? We can afford another point in endurance. I mean, I can't wait. Get me over here. Oh my God, another point in endurance. Who knew? Another one. Oh my God. Alright, so have you ever played the web-based game Kingdom of Loathing? I feel like the humor and subtle complexity would be absolutely up your alley. It doesn't require any significant time investment. That actually rings a bell. There we go. Medium load. What happens when you hit 99 endurance? You weep, for there is no more endurance to conquer. Oops. Oh, we finally get to chill a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Nice little arena. Little cave? No little cave. This isn't the base game. This is the DLC. Dude, the Cerulean Coast is fucking beautiful. Things that are bright and twinkle is like the gamerest gamer thing of all time. Oh, I thought I found a... Aw. You ever think about Uniden? Everyday Rumples. He's just there, throwing. Unright says Kingdom of Loathing was something like a 2002 release, but it's still going strong with a monthly iteration. It's a great way to relax if you want to, or go really hard if you want. Yeah, the monthly web game I did play a good amount of was called Earth 2025. And I believe there's another version of it now called Mars 2025. Howdy. where the map fragment was. You know what? I am gonna reverse back this way and check from this side. Earth 2025 is coming up on its final level. Oh my god, that's right. The year is 2024. We're literally going to be inside of Earth 2025. The IRL version. Don't want to disregard anything on the coast. Because last time, we found ourselves a cave. Okay, so how do I want to explore this? I think I'm just gonna go to the right first and do kind of like this journey up this way. Maybe this will be it. Yeah, it's crazy to me that, like, we're actually pretty deep into this century. Isn't that ridiculous to say out loud? Like, we're 24 years into the 100-year century. That's nuts. Alien Tree says that's terrifying. Bruce Malt says, how dare you? Look at this beautiful landscape. This place is just amazing. And for as much as I was like, wow, wow, wee, wah, there needs to be more caves. I want more caves and catacombs. Like, this is pretty astonishingly exceptional. Yeah, it's so crazy to talk to someone, or actually, so, I've been watching the latest season of Love Island USA. It's great fucking television. And you know, like I'm 38. Just had my birthday, just turned 38, feeling great. And like, these people are in their 20s, which makes sense. They're just people in their 20s. Saying and doing, you know, 20-something things. And then they'll be talking to each other. They're just like, how old are you? I'm 24. I was born on January 1st, 2000. And I'm like, what the fuck? You were born in the 2000s? And you are of legal voting and drinking age? That's insane to me. I know it shouldn't be that insane, but like, oh my god, you were born in 2000? So I remember when the idea of someone being born in the 90s was just like, it's crazy. You were born in the 90s? Josh says, I turned 23 on Saturday. I was born in 2001. I know, it's disgusting. I know, I think about that and I'm like, ugh. Like, yeah, oh yeah, people talking about 9/11. Yeah, like 9/11 was something that I watched happen on TV. And it's like, it's in a textbook for high schoolers as a historical event. Like, that's like, I don't know, like, this is the weirdest thing about history, is that when I was younger, the way I thought about things when I was younger. Oh, can I cast this while I'm on my horse? Yeah! Because I used to think about it as history is stuff that happened. And it's the story of humans past. And I live in the present. And I genuinely think it is... Ah! Go this way. I generally think it's, like, so weird when people are talking about historical events. And they're talking about what the history of this situation was like. And I'm like, well, that's not what it was like. They're like, what do you mean? Where'd you read that? And I was like, no, I was there at the time. Particularly with, like, esports and esports history and shit. Where'd you hear that? It's like, I played in the event that you're talking about. and what's so crazy... No, dude. That's what's crazy. What's so crazy to me about that is, like, I will just hear stories, particularly about the early days of StarCraft, because, I mean, I'm not typical. I, like, was obsessed with that game. Excellent. Like, I love StarCraft Brood War so much. I lived, ate, and braved that game. Where were you when people played StarCraft in aircraft hangars? Zartful. I watched that live. I literally watched it live. Korean Air OSL, where they flew, I think it was Effort versus Flash in the finals. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You're just like, remember that ancient thing that happened? Like, yeah, I stayed up till fucking 3 in the morning for it. I want to say that was 2000. I think that was 2008. Korean Air OSL between Flash and Effort. And Effort won 3-2. I have to see if that's correct. Let's go to Brood War. Where's the OSL that Effort won? Okay, hold on. Scrolling. Holy shit. I almost got it fucking right. See, look. Korean Air, OSL. There it is. 2010. Effort wins against Flash 3-2 in the finals. Yeah. Yeah, I can't be fucking stopped, okay? 2010 is actually not that long ago. But, like, no, this is one of the things that's really weird, because, like, you know, I was playing in tournaments in, like, 2001 and 2. I remember trying to qualify for the WCGC, the World Cyber Games Challenge. And failing, crying. And, like, it's so strange to have people describe things to me about, yeah, because the way it worked was, and then they just, like, say something, and I'm like, no, that just was never that way. It's, like, so crazy. Got him. Onyx is getting esports mansplained. Dude, no, it's so true. Well, you know, Day9, because I recall that the way that this happened was this. My sources, is my research is showing. Oh, no, that's not what happened. I played in that event. And it's so weird. And of course, there's all these other historical events that are regretfully more significant than just what happened in some StarCraft tournaments. But still, it's so strange to me. So freaking strange to me. That there are, that at the age of 38, there, oh shit, there's like things that I lived through that are in textbooks as historical things. Because like still, my brain views history as a bunch of stuff that happened way back when. And then there's present day. And it's weird that those have an overlap as you get older. Like, that's weird. That's never not going to be insane for me. Let's see, 3:36. I got 20 more minutes. Specialist is happy to see you playing Elden Ring. Speaking of the past, I used to watch your StarCraft streams religiously. Hell yeah. I should do a StarCraft stream again soon here. Basically, the biggest impediment to me doing StarCraft streams is, like, other games. Like, Elden Ring exists. Stormgate, beta. Bro. Wait, Garza, did you ever go back and look at your old cast matches of SC? Oh, no, I can't. It's so painful. Because, like, all I see are mistakes. All I see are mistakes. And I've had this conversation with a number of, like, former Brood War players where, like, the process of getting good involves being unbelievably sharply critical of every single teensy-tiny little thing. Because in those games, if you make one mistake, it's done. I would compare it to Elden Ring if when you died, you had to restart the game. I don't think there's really anything here. I'm gonna wander around and look. And so, like, when I watch my plays, I'm like, oh my god, did I not know Mutamicro in 2005? Oh my god, I was such a fucking newbie. I can't believe I won anything. Oh, hello. Reward for exploration. Dude, like, I gotta say, this entire area has been 10 out of 10 S+ content for me. There's an interesting little area here that has some weird, unique enemies. There was a cave that went this way, and that looped all the way back up onto this. That felt satisfying. There's this weird path that had a little boss there. This area... There's these giant structures that are have fallen over, like these things, and when you go up them, there's a little reward. So as I would see them in the distance, I would get excited, because every single time I'd see one, there'd be a little reward up there. Ooh, nice. I mean, it's so good. And you come to a notable terminus, and there's, like, a descent. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, like, little interesting enemies. I'm definitely not going to fight any of these guys. Great little premonition. This is so awesome. I gotta take out at least one. magnificent. Just magnificent. Since we're going to be ending my stream in 20 minutes, I'd like to just give some more final shout-outs. The Children's Hospital of Orange County that we're trying to raise money for. When I started the stream, we had just shy of $1,500 donated. You wonderful little day-night gamers. Oh, my feet deal so much DPS. Oh my god! Dropping frames? Yeah, we are dropping frames. Should be stabilizing. Fucking love these oozes. Yes. Oops. Actually, I do want to do one allocation. I don't think I actually need 2 flask charges. Okay, so... I think 12 and 2 is right. Billy Zane, I'm doing really good today. Really, really good today. What is the name of this? The Fisher? No way. Where is this gonna go to? Yeah, I'm doing pretty darn terrific, Billy Zane, in Billy, Spain. The Southern Peninsula has been the best part of the DLC for me so far. This has just been extraordinary. What in the literal fuck is going on? Oh my god. There's a little Miyazaki pit, as we call them. It's a pit that doesn't need to be there, but is there, because fuck you, that's why. That's what's known as a Miyazaki ooze, because fuck the player, that's why. Aha! Okay. Yep. Dodged. I'm gonna call it here. Ah, fuck. Stone Coffin Fisher. This place is wild. See, I gotta say, my favorite area has been the Cerulean Coast thus far. Just perfectly balanced in terms of intrigue, payoff for exploration. Some little bosses, some fun stuff. We did the Abyss. This is so great. This is so great. And this also teleports me over here somewhere. I wonder where. Man, there's still so much DLC to explore. I'm probably going to put in some more streams next week to keep playing through, because I leave town on the 31st, and I'm out for 2 weeks. And I need to get my Elden Ring wrongs in. Before I go, again, final warm request to donate money to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. Me and Britt have donated about $400. If you'd like to join in supporting, it is to... All the money goes to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. It's a little event, the Chalk Walk, as it is called. It is a bunch of game studios and developers raising funds for the hospital. And we're doing a little charity walk on Sunday. Hence the walk in the park at Disneyland. And so, if any of you have any interest in supporting me now or in the next 24, 48 hours, instead dedicate that money to the Children's Hospital. And let me just say, I have had an absolute blast playing Elden Ring again. This game is so good again. Again. Level 203, and it just keeps giving. I'm going to leave you, but don't think I'm not thinking about you. Mwah.